Ever gazed at the moon and thought, what if it's more than just a celestial body? Well, you're not alone. Since time immemorial, the moon has been a source of enchantment and mystery, casting a silvery glow that has ignited the imaginations of poets, artists, and scientists alike. A beacon in the night sky, it has sparked countless tales and theories. Among these theories, one stands out for its audacity and allure. The idea that the moon, our constant companion in the cosmos, might be an artificial structure. Yes, you heard it right. Some speculate that this celestial body, which we've observed and studied for centuries, might not be a natural formation at all. Instead, they propose that the moon could be a spaceship, a construct of an advanced civilization, parked in our orbit for reasons unknown. It's a thought that stretches the imagination to its limits. So, can it be that our moon, our very own lunar companion, is not as natural as we've believed? The theory that the moon is an artificial structure has been circulating for years. It's a thought that tugs at the edges of our curiosity, a whisper of a possibility that our closest celestial neighbor might be more than it seems. This theory, often brushed off as a fringe belief, posits that the moon could be an artificially constructed object, maybe even a spaceship. This idea didn't just pop up out of nowhere, of course. It has roots in our collective fascination with the unknown, our innate desire to explore and understand the universe. The origins of this theory trace back to those who first looked up at the moon and wondered, what if? The proponents of this theory point towards several intriguing anomalies. First off, consider the moon's size. It's unusually large compared to our planet, much larger than most moons in relation to their parent planets. This discrepancy has puzzled scientists for decades, and some argue it could be because the moon isn't a natural satellite at all. Then there's the moon's orbit. It's nearly perfect circular, an oddity in the chaotic dance of celestial bodies. The moon also happens to be at just the right distance from Earth to perfectly eclipse the sun, another point of peculiarity that fuels this theory. And let's not forget the moon's far side, the one we never see from Earth. Some suggest it could be hiding secrets, perhaps evidence of artificial construction. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? A hidden side of the moon, holding mysteries yet to be uncovered. But, as captivating as these points may be, they all circle back to one fundamental question. Where's the proof? The evidence, the tangible, irrefutable confirmation that the moon is more than a natural satellite. It's a question that remains unanswered, a puzzle still waiting to be solved. While these points are intriguing, they are still theories. The question remains, where's the proof? Proponents of the artificial moon theory do not lack in presenting their so-called evidence. They point to a range of phenomena, each more intriguing than the last, to support their claims. First, let's consider the moon's physical characteristics. It's the only celestial body in our solar system that has a near-perfect circular orbit. An anomaly, wouldn't you say? Moreover, it's precisely the right size and distance from Earth to create a perfect solar eclipse. What are the odds of such a cosmic coincidence? Then there's the moon's rotation. It rotates at such a rate that we only ever see one side of it from Earth, a phenomenon known as tidal locking. But here's the kicker. The moon is the only known moon in our solar system to have achieved this state. Another coincidence? Or a deliberate design? And how about the moon's density? It's significantly lighter than Earth, despite being composed of similar materials. Some have suggested it's hollow, a characteristic more in line with a spaceship than a natural satellite. The lunar surface isn't without its oddities either. Astronauts and spacecraft have reported strange flashes of light, referred to as transient lunar phenomena. Unexplained and certainly a curiosity, wouldn't you agree? Even the moon's composition raises eyebrows. Samples brought back by the Apollo missions revealed the moon rocks are eerily similar to Earth's, but with some key differences. They contain processed metals such as brass, mica, and the presence of uranium-236 and neptunium-237, elements not naturally found on Earth. Now, none of these points conclusively prove the moon is an artificial construct. Each has alternative explanations grounded in natural processes and phenomena. But collectively, they form a compelling case that leaves many questioning if there's more to our moon than what meets the eye. Yet despite the numerous pieces of evidence, mainstream science remains skeptical. But isn't that the beauty of science? It's a never-ending quest for knowledge, always open to new possibilities. Whether coincidence or conspiracy, the moon continues to captivate us with its enduring enigma. For every claim, there's a counterclaim. So what does mainstream science say about these theories? Just as the moon illuminates the night sky, let's shed light on the skeptic's perspective. The majority of the scientific community views the moon as a natural celestial body, a satellite formed about 4.5 billion years ago from debris left by a giant impact between Earth and a Mars-sized body. The so-called evidence put forward by proponents of the artificial moon theory, they argue, can be explained by natural phenomena. Those odd moonquakes, the result of the moon cooling and contracting, the unusual metallic elements, byproducts of asteroid impacts, the perfect placement of the moon, a cosmic game of chance. Skeptics argue that the artificial moon theory lacks substantial evidence and promotes fanciful thinking over scientific rigor, but as the saying goes, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. As always, the truth may be somewhere in the middle, leaving room for endless speculation. The moon, artificial or natural, continues to be a source of fascination and wonder. Its enigmatic presence in our night sky has been the subject of our conversation today. We've contemplated a theory that challenges our conventional understanding, suggesting the moon may be an alien spaceship. We've examined the evidence, the strange coincidences, and the anomalies that fuel this hypothesis. Yet, we've also heard from the skeptics, those who argue for a more grounded interpretation of the moon's origins and nature. They caution us against the allure of conspiracy, urging us to rely on science and empirical evidence. In this grand cosmic theater, it's crucial to keep an open mind, to question, to explore, and to never stop seeking the truth. As we continue to gaze at the moon, we're reminded that the universe holds many secrets, some possibly beyond our wildest imagination. Until next time, keep looking up and keep wondering.